A very good evening to all our viewers joining across here in Sri Lanka and across the globe. This is Week 6 clash, the final clash of Week 6 between CHNFC and Police Sports Club. CH hosting here at the Colombo Racecourse, and it's a must-win game for both the teams out here. If these two counter, this will decide the top four, the fourth team in the Nippon Paint Interclub Rugby League, who will go on for the all-important super round in the cup segment. It's a tussle between Police and CH for the fourth place. CH sitting on top of fourth place, just ahead of Police Sports Club by a whisker. So this is a very, very important game, especially for Police, if they are to secure that all-important spot. The next week clash between these two teams is also important, but today is a big crunch game for both the teams out here. Very sunny, humid conditions here at the Colombo Racecourse. The picturesque venue here in Colombo. We are still expecting crowds who are expected to be on their seats at 3:45, the kickoff time. As you all know, the kickoff times have been brought forward due to the dark, cloudy conditions later in the evening. So we are expecting a very, very interesting game. Two very skillful teams coached by two veterans, Sanat Martis, CHNFC, coming after a successful 6-year stint at Dialog Sports Club, and I'm joined by Darshana Piris. Good evening, Darshana.
Good evening, Muad, and good evening to all our viewers joining us on the Papare. Weather forecast, like Muad mentioned, it's quite sunny here, but the temperature, of course, currently is at 29. Feels like though it's around the 30s because it's quite humid here at the Racecourse. We can expect some good running rugby, given that the two teams are chasing a win. Like Mohan mentioned, if CH can win this one, they will book their place in the top four. Whereas Police need to make sure that they win this game and the game next week, and hope that the other results will go their way in order for them to try and qualify. Police were late starters. They couldn't really pick up and hit the ground running. CH, on the other hand, have been pretty impressive. They made life very, very difficult for Candy Sports Club in that opening encounter, despite it being played in Nittavela. So we will be able to try and witness a very, very interesting game. A Sunday evening, if you're at home, what better to do than watch some good rugby being unfolded in front of you. The points table, Candy Sports Club unbeaten with 36 points to their name, closely followed by CRNFC, who are showcasing that they are a team to be reckoned with. 6 points each. They will be playing each other next week. That's going to be a cracker-lacking affair. Dialog Sports Club in the third position with 3 wins and 19 points. They will want to work on their point score. CH and Police, like we mentioned, 4th and 5th. Today's game is going to be crucial for both these teams. Police meet Air Force next week, and CHNFC meeting Army next week. Air Force, Army and Navy will have to make sure that they lift their game up if they want to have any hopes of going for that plate competition.
Stiff competition in that mid-range, Sudarshana, and unfortunately the Triforces in the bottom three. Navy, of course, searching for that all-important W for the first time. They have not secured a win. So CH Police have to win with a bonus point if they are to level on points with CHNFC and deny CH the losing bonus point if they are to win. It's a very, very interesting affair out here. After yesterday's game, Tarendra Atwata inching close towards that top point scorers list, with Tenukunanakara still on the top, maintaining that lead almost throughout the season. Then Tarindra coming in second, Surashana.
Yes, Tenukunanakara and Tarindra Atwate, two talismanic players for both Candy Sports Club and CRNFC, the two top teams in the competition. But the man occupying the third spot, Hirushanet Mina, will be called on today, no doubt, to do his team duty, and he will be one of those key players that we will have to keep an eye out on. And brilliant signs for rugby in Sri Lanka, as Samuel Madhuanta has hit his mark again with 40 plus points. Madhuanta will be hoping, and Hablocks will be hoping, that he will be able to try and add more and more points to that tally.
Definitely, Sudarshan, and it's a clash between, as we move on to the top try scorers after yesterday's try by Lasindu Karunatilaka, fondly known as Kara. Lasindu scored against his good old club Heavies to make it 6 points, with Lasantha Kumara and Ashan Bandar, even though lying at the bottom of the table. Army Sports Club proving some really blitz runs against their opponents. Tied at 5th place, Ashan and Lasantha from Army. Prasad Madhusankar playing today for CH, and of course Siddhanta Pereira from Police.
Yes, Prasad Madhusankar featuring in the list is no surprise. A hooker playing for Sanat Madhusakar's team, you're bound to have tries underneath your belt. So CHNFC will be hoping that today Pulas Dasanayaka is going to start from what we hear. Will be able to try and pick up from where Madhusankar has left off. Hiranta Pereira, on the other hand, has made the crossover from the Park Club to the Police Park, not too far from each other, those two clubs, but Hiranta Pereira has been one of those important additions to that Police lineup, and also they are being fooled by the addition of the veteran Mithun Hapaguda to their ranks. Now we will have to wait and see whether he starts or whether he will be one of those finishers who come in and really change the game and light the game up.
Police, of course, having the ranks of many schoolboy talents coming straight after from last season, especially Zipatana's skipper Naveen Kanishka, along with Vihanga Randeep, another important pivotal player for the Josephians. Let's cross over to a commercial break, and we will be back with the action where CHNFC host Police in the Week 6 clash of the Interclub Rugby League. Stay tuned with ThePapare.com.
Protect your home from harmful bacteria. Nippon Paint Medifresh, a powerful combination of silver and zinc ions. Nippon Paint, the coatings expert.
Hot and spicy fun vibe with the karanga. We take a remake karanga the winner. Hada with the vowel ayana, give me a fashion karanga. Fun turana, kotumi kikki kolena. Prima kotumi, fun tamai.
Introducing NeosPay, a fun way to make payments from your Neos app. For the fun of paying, hashtag NeosPaid.
Smashed him for 6. Big bombs. Myers at it go. Richardson knocks him over.
You win the big league.
Celebration. He is fired up.
Big leagues now.
Magnificent catch.
You win the big leagues now.
Taken.
Big leagues now.
Heroic. He gets all of it.
The biggest bash of T20 cricket is here. KFC Big Bash League 2023.
Contenders, one champion. Nippon Paint Rugby League, 1st December onwards. Live on the Papare TV, Dialog TV Channel 126, Dialog ViU app and ThePapare.com, Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel.
Introducing NeosPay, a fun way to make payments from your Neos app. For the fun of paying, hashtag NeosPaid. Introducing NeosPay, a fun way to make payments from your Neos app. For the fun of paying, hashtag NeosPaid.
Club Rugby is back on the Papare. 8 contenders, 1 champion. Nippon Paint Rugby League, 1st December onwards. Live on the Papare TV, Dialog TV Channel 126, Dialog ViU app and thepapare.com, Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel.
Prima Kutumi, Fantamai.
Welcome back to the live action on Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel, the Papare. CHNFC hosting Police Sports Club here at Racecourse. Going to be an interesting affair. Let's take a look at the visitors first. Danushka Edurisoria, Deshan Fernando, Hafiz Tabit making up the front row. Mohan Vimalaratna, experienced lad, the skipper of the side, alongside Nisal Samadhi. The locks Vihanka Pevitaru, there Sanjula and Shanaka Harishchandra, the third row for the Cops. The 9-10 Danushka and Johan Piris has been consistent for Police. Matisha Pereira and Sujan Kurituaku are the wingers. Hiranta Pereira and Rukshan Madhushankar in the centers, and Shane Hopwood in the number 15 jersey for CHNFC. Dushmant Priyadarshana Pulasti Disanaik and Charit Silva, the front rows, Ganjamana Gihan Madhushankar in the locks, Gimhana Silva, Ravindo Anjula, Janit Laksar, the third rows, Harsha Maduranga and Rohit Rajapaksa, the 9-10 combination. Awantali Mohammad Abzal, the center partners, Chamit Kilan in the wing. In the wing and as fullback, and Dilhar Rana Singh the other wing, as CHNFC kickoff cleanly collected that time by Police, but ripped away by CHNFC, so that's going to be a loss forward in favor of Police, luckily, because the rip has gone forward, so Police with another chance to get out of jail.
Very interesting jumble with the numbers by both the teams, Sudarshana. Certain backs are putting on the jersey numbers of the forwards. So the coaching staff has done some interesting mix-up with the numbers.
I believe it's to do with the sizes mostly. Muad, here's Danushka at the back. To Piris, dummies Hiranta Pereira. A long cut-out pass, ambitious one for Police, looking on from their 22 meters. Need to hold on to position. They're not looking to kick too much, Police. And again, receiver scrum, almost at the exact position on the other side of the field. And the CHNFC third row duly complies and puts him to touch.
The CH management is, I think, along with CR and CH are the two clubs to open their gates this time around for the spectators to watch the games free of charge. So great gesture by the club management who are doing this to
First possession for CHNFC. Police need to be disciplined in their defense and disciplined. They are managing to tackle that ball. That time it was Charit Silva who went down and was isolated. Good pressure coming in from the Cops.
Playing in the fly-off position for police, Johan Pires. So Rashna, I just got to know he hails from Prince of Wales College. Division team produced some really good schoolboy talents. Fortunately, in the recent past, haven't been in the top division. So, Johan Pires, yet another veteran in the police side who has been playing for a while for the Cops.
There's also the number 9, this halfback for Police Sports Club, Primesh Danushka, is a former skipper of Prince of Wales as well. So, who have CHC managed to withdraw his pressure on him. See, making sure that the police are scrambling. Rukshan Madhushankar tucks it in. Now police need to get out of jail. Goes deep to Hopwood. Young lad, plenty potential for him. Rajapaksa charged on to that ball with pace, but also quick. Now he is walking on the act. He looks down, made a little sickle. Be close to turn break. 2-1 and begin to 2. Was Anjula. Here's Mohammad Afzal.
Came off that offload by Rajapaksa out of a move. It was unexpected, and the police defense was wondering what went there. Just outfoxing the police defense was Rohit Rajapaksa's offload out in the blind side. Abzal, of course, another season campaigner, Sudarshan, coming off from Navy, crossing over.
There's Mohammad Afzal, Kingswoodian. Great feat, massive asset when it comes to the sevens format of the game. And Abzal. First points on the board for CHNFC, and here's Hirusha trying to add on to his mammoth tally of 45 points. Doesn't find the mark, so the score will remain at 5-0. CHNFC, all they want is a win from here, and they will be able to try and book their place in the Super Round, which will be the main focus for them in this game, and then they can try and refocus for the next week where they meet the Sailors. Here's Pires with the restart. Well, you could probably say the score was against run of play, because police did dominate early possession and also early territory as well, but CS, the moment they got the ball, they made sure that they continued it and they ended up scoring.
Sudarshan, I think almost the first touch of ball right into the opponent's 22, CH had that point, so that's what matters. And definitely Coach Martis has put on a lot of spirit into this CH team, who were not at their best in the past few seasons, as Hiranta Pereira now with the ball in hand.
Met with a very good tackle from CHNFC, but the tackler need to try and get out as soon as possible. He did very good work, Pulasti, meeting Hiranta with force. Beg your pardon, that was Gihan Madhushankar with the tackle, but couldn't get out of the way. Not rolling away is the call from the referee. Referee Veranga, who's in charge of the game. Decent touch again by Johan Pires. Police have been putting pressure on CHNFC come line out time, but need to make sure that they collect their own well.
Like I said, Darshana, police have had the most number of possession.
This time, police opting to go to the third pot. Here's Pires and on the ball. Where's the CS Jackler? Brilliant work that time. There was Gimhana Silva from CHNFC who did that important work. When you have a good tackler on your team, a person who can turn the ball over, it is a massive headache to the opposition, because it breaks and kills momentum that the opposition is playing with.
Absolutely. In the previous game, he had the same venue against Air Force. CH lads were on very, very high tempo in the early few moments of the game. They were playing with their forwards and the backs as well, with a very high octane approach towards the game. Let's see if they continue the same momentum towards this game as well against strong opposition.
My money on CHNFC wanted to set this one up, and they do exactly that from the first spawn. Once calls the referee, still on the move CHNFC, but has been brought down illegally, says the referee. Collapsing the ball is the call. The guilty party from the Cops was Hafiz Tabit. Couple of Wesleyites coming out in police colours.
Sudarshan, I think soon after the 2022 season, interestingly, police known to be playing with a lot of veterans and seasoned campaigners, started off from last season to get lots of young talent. Usually in Colombo it used to be CRNFC, who used to be the nursery of talent, and they still do. But police have had put on some really good recruits this time around as well. And like CH did earlier, they are going in for the touch instead of the kickable penalty.
Yes, clearly again they want to set this one up. They managed to get a penalty from that ball. Anjula now collecting it cleanly. CHNFC gathering around each other, collecting it, going to the side, but still looking strong. Now CH on headway. Ball not coming out, and it will go in favor of the Cops. You can set up a maul, but you got to make sure that you make the ball available and make the ball play. And police knew exactly what to do. They need to try and get on top of that ball and not make sure that it comes out. It's not like a ruck. In a maul, you can get on top of the ball and make sure that you stop the play, so you will get the advantage from the referee.
Looks like Dulandra Vijay Singh has put on a lot of backroom work. The only coach cum player we have this season. So police doing great out there, and CH definitely confident with their lineouts, but not getting that pointer what they wanted.
Yes, Danushka to Hiranta. Hiranta trying to make the angle a little better for their clearance kickers. Clearing it out. CHNFC putting a lot of pressure around that fringe, making life difficult for police.
Skipper Lee almost pounced on that loose ball out there for CH.
Here's Danushka to Pires. Pires had all the time he needed and does his team well. Decent touch finder to get out of jail from Johan.
Darshana, Coach Martis's exposure coming into CH is very, very evident compared to the last few seasons. They're very confident in that rolling ball. That's what the Martis mantra is always known for, especially in the schools arena as well.
Well, I wouldn't just credit it to the mall supremacy of CHNFC. If you can see their structures are much better and the conditioning of the players look much better as well. Coach Mart is always a very, very experienced coach, knows exactly what to do, as Rohit Rajapaksa with a big carry despite copying a high shot from Police Sports Club. Referee bringing back play for that initial high shot. Lucky for Police. Johan Pires' shot. Very, very lucky, because if his head made contact with Rohit Rajapaksa, it would have been a different story altogether. This time around, interestingly, CHNFC doesn't want to tire out their forwards in this hot sun anymore. We'll be looking for the extras, and the sensible call, because they already have 5 points in the bank. We'll be looking to add in the extras, the 3. And like you mentioned earlier, with CHNFC also opening the gates for the crowds to come and watch this game. Very, very nice to see some crowd in the stands for this game.
Of course, Darshan, this venue goes a long, long way back to the historic canals of Sri Lanka's and former Ceylon rugby. As Hirusha Netmina puts in and inches close towards the top point scorers list as well. And I think he was at 44 points. Yes, now he's equaled with Candy's Tarindra Ratwata. So Tenugunanakara's lead might be touched upon in this game if Netmina puts on and gets more points on board, as Johan Pires with the restart.
Yes, Pires putting the ball up. A good high-hanging kick, but same cannot be said about the chasers, who gave plenty time for the CS forwards to try and set that up. And again, a penalty. Hands inside the ruck, says the referee. So police need to make sure that they keep the discipline. They started off well. All they need to do is to make sure that they're disciplined around the fringes in their defense, or else they are going to stare down the barrel and they might lose out on a chance to feature. Oh well, oh dear. That's going to be heartbreaking, because he almost fielded that one. I believe that was Danushka Edrisuriya or Udar Sanjula that time. Well, mistakes galore. Lost forward in that for CHNFC. So opportunity for police to try and get out of their own half or get the ball running and get some confidence. Like I mentioned earlier, Muad, rugby is a game of possession of the ball. You need to have the ball in your side to make sure that you're dominating, that you're calling shots in the game.
Absolutely, Surashana. A bit of an error-laden opening 15 minutes, like you said. Mistakes galore all the way towards the 17th minute mark, as police lucky enough to get that ball in position after a few mistakes with the restart. As their halfback Primesh might just want to quickly clear this out with Johan Pires out there. It's a high-hanging
kick, good high-hanging kick, but chasers need to do a little more better. Here's Netmina. Now finds the man on the outside, Dilhar Ranasinghe. Ranasinghe was isolated, but a high shot on him doesn't make things work. This is the second high shot from Police Sports Club, so they need to make sure that they get the height right. Your dipping height needs to be below the waist. That's always the best practice, because when it comes to contact, you can move up a little. Number 14 being called.
Captain.
Sujan Kodituakku, and the referee wants to have a word with the skipper. A good game management that time by referee Veeranga, clearly telling the captain 2 penalties have been given for high tackles. Please send the word out, or else he will go for the next option.
Good to see yellows not being pointed out at the early stages of the game, whereas we know Sudashana, especially coming in for after a tough schoolboys rugby season, we saw yellows all the way in most of the schoolboy games.
As nobody wants to see yellow cards being copped out, but player safety is of paramount importance. Here's Angela, hits the front mark, setting up our CHNFC. CH still driving forward, good strong maul, lovely driving maul, ball available, should have given it to the back CHNFC. But number 17 from Police Sports Club have been guilty of bringing the maul down illegally. Danushka Edirisuriya, the culprit.
Number 17. Number 17. Please get back.
Edirisuriya coming in from the side. Entering the maul from the side. Where's the call from referee Veeranga? So now the opportunity for CHNFC, who want to go to the corner. They have the bonus point at the back of their mind. They want to make sure that their position in the top 4 is secured. And if it remains this way, the 4 traditional clubs, the 4 most well-known clubs will make
the oldest clubs in the island, Surashana.
Yes, pretty much the oldest clubs in the island will make the top 4. Yes, Angela yet again setting it up. This looks easy, and that will be a touchdown. No problem for CHNFC as they celebrate their second try, and that comes to the number 26 of CHNFC, which is Gimmohana Silva. Seems like he's stolen the glory from Pulastida Sanayaka, normally the hooker, the designated man who will carry the ball forward, but that time around Silva had no problem going in and touching down. 2 scores now for CHNFC. First one, unfortunately, was not converted by net winner, but would have gotten a lot of confidence from that approximately 40-meter penalty that he managed to kick. Little bit of a difficult angle, but Hirusha has been in flying form this season.
Absolutely. Coming in straight from the Kingswood College outfit in 2019 to the Gymkhana club here at Colombo. Netpina has been putting a lot of work with his boot. A very able kicker who might just take over the top point scorers list if he puts it over, shifts a bit towards the left post.
Did have the legs, of course, but just swaying to the left of the post as referee Veeranga takes a mid-half break, if you may, because the conditions are absolutely harsh.
Sudarshan, our viewers can't see us right now, but the scorching sun is just hitting our faces out here. It's a very, very humid conditions out here at the Colombo Racecourse, and of course surrounding Colombo. Even yesterday we saw the water breaks being given in both the games, and especially I was at Valisara. It was so much of a tough condition out there, and thankfully we had a bit of shade, but still we could see in the players in the first half it was very, very tough conditions.
Well, I tell you something, out of all the rugby grounds around the country, Racecourse and Royal Complex are the two most difficult ones for the commentators, because the sun is consistently in your eye. It's never easy, and the players are also feeling it in the middle, and rightly so. Referees have that allowance of taking a quick water break to make sure that the players are hydrated.
Sudarshan, if I may interrupt you talking about Royal, CH, the way they played in the last few stages before the short water break reminds me of how Royal play with their rolling maul, always going into that left corner flank.
Another very good collection from CHNFC, making sure that they collect the ball well.
No.
Opting to go with their forwards. They know that they have the dominance when it comes to the front. CHNFC.
No, use it 9.
It's Harsha Maduranga who crossed over from the Valisara base for Navy and now playing for CH as Matisha puts in a kick, but Netmina now with the charge right from the fullback position.
Puts the ball to boot. Danushka is not able to collect it clean. Lets it bounce. Very dangerous when you're in the red zone. But police managing to try and converge around their halfback.
Stay. No, ruck.
Now the forwards will have to do some work until Danushka is able to come and try and pick that one out.
No.
You don't want your opposition to try and settle down and put pressure on your kicker. Here's Pires. Not a very good pass. A little bit of a dummy, and then goes in for the clearance. Doesn't have the distance, but police will be glad that they've managed to clear out from the 22 meters. Dangerous position again, because CHNFC could try and go for their trusted maul from here on. Good stuff from Pires, because he was under pressure. Not collected cleanly, but police spill it forward in the attempt to grab the ball. But for you cricket lovers who are also rugby lovers, interesting day for you, because as soon as this one's over, Sri Lanka will be taking on Zimbabwe for their first T20 game at Premadasa Stadium with a brand new T20 captain, Manidu Hasaranga, captaining his debut game. Hopefully Sri Lanka will be able to start off with a win for the new captain.
In fact, Sudarshana, I had to run off to the Ketaram Stadium soon after the game to report on that encounter, as well as Dilhara Subhash, former Josephian, out in the wing today. I think Januddin Dilshan, the former Royal Star centre, is out today due to injury. He had suffered a huge, knee issue in the Air Force game as Dilhara, but cheaply gives away possession back to the Cops.
Well, all good, beautiful break, but unfortunately CH coughing away possession cheaply, and ominous sounds for Police Sports Club. If they are going to let this happen, they need to make sure that they control play. Well, here comes firepower. Early change with just 25 minutes on the clock. Shane Hopwood, the youngster, makes way for an absolute old fox, Mithun Hapagada. A man with a lot of experience, the man who can change the game on its head every time he touches the ball. First touch for Hapagada. Gives it out to Korituaku. Police need to fasten things up They are undecided in two minds. Nisal Samadhi says, I'll take it forward.
Back.
Tucks it in for police. Here's Danushka.
Outside.
Paris in the pocket.
Outside 22. No.
It's outside the 22. So Danushka puts in a box kick. It's inside the 10-meter circle. And police forwards have a little bit of a brain fade that they cannot touch the ball inside the 10-meter circle when you're halfback or when anybody puts the ball up. It's a tiny technical stuff that sometimes slips your mind. It's not that they're not aware of it. It's just that the fatigue, the pressure of the game gets the better of you. CH, on the other hand, are going by what has worked for them. Here's what happened. Primesh Danushka, knowing that they were outside the 22, puts the ball up. Police had absolutely no right or no business trying to contest for it. Here's CS this time goes to the third jumper. Ball available, and that's going to be the third try for CHNFC. Seems like the assistant referee, yes, reconfirms that a CH touchdown for the third time. Second consecutive try through their forwards, through the maul. This time around, I believe it was Pulasti Dasanayaka who touched down. Or was it? Yes, it was Pulasti Dasanayaka who touched down in the scrum cap. 18 points. Gihan Madhushankar rather.
Bit of a sideline day for Pulasti. I think we did not get the try scorer wrong. Let's see again.
Yes, it was Gihan Dasanayaka who touched down number 6 in the scrum cap. Very good work by the forwards. Here's an opportunity for Netmidra to make this score 20 points to nil in favor of CH. Again, hooks it to the left. Would have put your money any day that Netmidra would have gotten that one right. But CH just one try short of that all-important bonus point. They're searching for that bonus point, which will make sure that they have their hopes up come the second round. Netmidra this time, his ground clearances, although he has fallen short when it comes to kicking from the tree, his ground clearances, ground kicks have been pretty impressive, gaining almost 45 meters on that kick.
17.
This Darshana Tenukuna Anakar would be eagerly watching if Hirusha Netmidra will overtake it. Seems like Tenuka is still sitting on top, just a slender point ahead the top point scorers list, with Netmidra missing both of his all three conversion attempts, but getting that penalty. So it's been a pretty easy task for the CH lads in the opening 30 minutes.
Pressure on Police Sports Club, who do not manage to collect this one cleanly. Good pressure in the line out for Police. CS forwards are really ranking up the heat here. Will they be able to hold it up for 80 minutes is going to be the question.
My call, guys, my call.
Inching closer to that half an hour mark on our clock.
Set. Steady, both steady.
Here's Madhuranga with the feed in. Ball securely at the back to Rajapaksa. Rajapaksa opts to go himself. Quick pick and go by Abzal. Now the forwards attacking the ball. Space on the shorter side. Pulasti Dasanayaka carries it forward, but is isolated. Some consolation stuff from
Darshan, if I'm not mistaken, Mithun Hapagoda came as a substitute almost in all the games after the first half, in the second half. So it's interesting by Coach Ibrahim to put Mithun Hapagoda in at the 25th minute mark. That looks like a tactical change out here. What do you think?
Well, I think Mithun Hapagoda wasn't ready to start the season. He wasn't part of the police team at the first couple of games. So it's difficult. It's not very easy for a player to come out and play out those 80 minutes straight off. So he's slowly getting him into the act. Oh, yet again, cardinal mistake by Police Sports Club. They've just turned over possession from CHNFC and they give it away cheaply. Coming back to Hapagoda. Earlier, he did play those 40 minutes like you mentioned after the first half. Now Coach Nilofer has that confidence that he can play 60. Maybe next week he will start for Police Sports Club, and why not have a player of that caliber in your starting 15? If he can give you 80, all very good, all jolly good for the coach, as CHNFC gives it to Rajapaksa. Rajapaksa manages to offload. Here's Netmina, gets away from the first man, has the legs, puts the kick, loses balance, but the chase is on, and it spills towards the dead ball area. Little overcooked. Yes, a tiny little bit overcooked. You could have still feasted on that.
Very ambitious move out there, Netmina. Very strong laid out.
Correct option. I would say if he could have angled that kick onto the middle of the field, there were chases chasing that ball. That would have been interesting, but easier said than done. As there is a little bit of a stoppage.
So interesting. 2 replacements coming in before the first half whistle for the police lads out here. That was number 31.
Seems like Deshan Fernando makes way for Hansit Semal.
Steady, both steady.
Back-to-back crooked throws. You're in the bench, son. Here's Netmina yet again. One man to beat, but good defensive work by Police Sports Club.
Attempt the ball.
Madhuranga digs for it. Finds Rajapaksa to Pulasti. Dasanayaka. A good strong carry by Madhusankar. Still with the ball. CH Madhuranga gives it to Netmina. To Lee. Goes straight into contact. Makes the ball available squeakily. Here's Abzal. Lovely running line that time by Gihan Madhushankar. But crawling, says the referee. Here's Hapagoda. That's going to be a penalty. And oh well.
That was a game killer.
What was that? Because police did have the advantage. They managed to hold on to that ball. That might turn that pretty well should turn out to be a card. First card of the game given out to Gihan Madhushankar, the try scorer. Gihan Madhushkar rather. The try scorer of CHNFC.
Time on.
Police will cry foul that it could have been played on.
Here's replay.
Here's the replay. Take a look at this.
Right mark.
Pires in pursuit gets hold of the ball as well. Well, oh dear.
On the line. On the line.
It absolutely frustrates the onlooker and the players when such a move is taken by the match officials, but nonetheless, police have the ball in position, finally getting the line out right.
Opportunity for Police Sports Club to make something of this one. They need to go back with points. It's very important that they put pressure on CHNFC, hold on to possession and make sure that they are disciplined with possession. Here's a carry by Danush Kedarisoria.
Advantage.
Good control of that ball, and now Police with the advantage. Referee Veranga reaches to the pocket. Intentional knock forward, and Ravi Donjula goes to the bench. 2 yellow cards against CHNFC. Will this turn the game on its head? And Police, rightfully so, opting to go for a scrum. They know the forwards are reduced to 6 players against the 8 of Police.
Second in, guys. Crouch.
Shanak Harishchandra
Bind.
will be hoping that the
Set.
forwards can
Steady, boss. Boss, steady.
scrum
Steady.
as a unit, put pressure on CHNFC. CH do absolutely well to hold on, but they will not stop Hiranta Pereira, who goes through the middle, touches down right underneath the post for the maiden try of Police Sports Club, who need to try and hurry up, show energy, and make sure that they make the most of the 10 minutes that CH will be reduced to 13 men.
Probably the easiest try of the game for Hiranta Pereira. Now at 5 tries in the season, and equaled with Lasant Kumar and Achan Bandaro of Army Sports Club in the second position for the top try scorers. As Johan Peris makes no mistake with the under the post conversion, and the Cops are back on the game. 7 points to 18. It's a 11-point affair out here. CH leading, but 2 men down, reigning yellow cards for the Gymkhana club.
17 points to 8, 11-point lead for the Gymkhana club. But now Police need to make sure that they make the absolute most of
Behind the ball.
this opportunity that they have. Nedbina with the kickoff, kicks it deep, collecting that was Police, as Johan Peris replies and brings play up to 30 meters for Police. CH now need to settle down and make sure that they
Mark. Piston.
try and get that stability. They are in frontiers, but their discipline has been questioned. Rajapaksa now gives it short, and Netmina to the man on the outside, Kilan.
No, blue, no.
CH still on the move. Good carry that time. Madhuranga looks for options and has options on the open side. Pulasti carrying it forward.
Here's CH again, but rush defense coming on from the Cops.
No.
CH holding fort as a referee gives away the penalty for the
Roll
CHNFC.
away.
Not rolling away, says referee Veranga.
Not roll away, number 12.
Interestingly, Hirusha Netmina is going for almost a 50 plus meter penalty on the angle. Looks like this will be the last play of the opening half as Netmina. A courageous move for a long range effort at goal. Let's see if Hirusha Netmina can bisect the post and will eventually top the point scorers list. If he puts in, it's swaying towards the right of the uprights as rightfully so. Referee Veranga blows for half time. It is a stop-start affair with an error-laden first half as both the teams making lots of errors, and the last few moments of the game in the first half saw 2 yellow cards shown for the home side CHNFC as it's 18 points to 7 with the hosts leading at half time with an 11-point separation between Police and CH. A must-win game for the Police Sports Club. They have the upper hand coming into the second half with 2 players down for the host as Hirosha Netmina started off the proceedings here at the Colombo Racecourse for CHNFC. Rohit Rajapaksa's offload. 2 and finally Mohammad Afzal, the season campaigner, scoring for CHNFC to open the starting of the points scored by the host. Hirusha Netmina putting over his first points on board for this game with a penalty, and CH of course playing with their strength here, opting for lineouts and their rolling maul, which has been consistent throughout the season. They did not go for kickable kicks at goal but always went for the touch as Hiranta Pereira scoring the easiest try of the game and the first scoring for Police Sports Club. Under the post, Johan Pires making no mistake for the cops out here. It's 18 points to 7 at Racecourse. Police trailing by 11 points, CH leading 18-7. We'll come back after this commercial break with the second half action of the Week 6 clash between Police and CH. Stay tuned.
Hot and spicy fun by Rugby Karanga. Beat a remake Karanga to winner. Hada with the vowel I am give me a fashion Karanga. Fun Turana Kotumi Kiki Karanga. Prima Kotumi Fun Tamai.
Club Rugby is back on the Papare. Eight contenders, 1 champion. Nippon Paint Rugby League, 1st December onwards. Live on the Papare TV, Dialog TV Channel 126, Dialog ViU app and ThePapare.com, Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel.
Hot and spicy fun by Rugby Karanga. Beat a remake Karanga to winner. Hada with the vowel I am give me a fashion Karanga. Fun Turana Kotumi Kiki Karanga. Prima Kotumi Fun Tamai.
Protect your home from harmful bacteria. Nippon Paint Medifresh, a powerful combination of silver and zinc ions. Nippon Paint, the coatings expert.
8 contenders, 1 champion. Nippon Paint Rugby League, 1st December onwards. Live on the Papare TV, Dialog TV Channel 126, Dialog ViU app and ThePapare.com, Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel.
Introducing NeosPay, a fun way to make payments from your Neos app. For the fun of paying, hashtag NeosPay.
Prima Kottumi, fun tamai. Hot and spicy fun by Rugby Barakaranda. Beat a remake karanda winna. Hada wada bawlayana, give me a fashion karanda. Fun turana, kottumi kikki kolena. Prima Kottumi, fun tamai.
Hey, have you heard about Z?
ZZ. KYC.
Easy.
Mobile banking. Crazy.
Education loans and salary advances.
Amazing. Introducing the Digital Youth Account. NDBZ. NDBZ from NDB Bank. The future is banking on us.
Hey, have you heard about Z?
ZZ. KYC.
Easy.
Mobile banking. Crazy.
Education loans and salary advances.
Amazing. Introducing the Digital Youth Account. NDBZ. NDBZ from NDB Bank. The future is banking on us.
Smashed him for 6. Big bombs. Myers at a go. Richardson knocks him over.
You in the big league.
Celebration. He is fired up.
Big league style.
Magnificent catch.
You in the big league style.
Taken.
Big league style.
Heroic. He gets all of it.
The biggest bash of T20 cricket is here. KFC Big Bash League 2023.
The largest paint supplier of Japanese vehicles. Original equipment manufacturer approved, Max Premila 2K is the most premium quality auto refinishing solution you will ever need.
Smashed him for 6. Big bombs. Myers at a go. Richardson knocks him over.
You in the big league.
Celebration. He is fired up.
Big league style.
Magnificent catch.
You in the big league style.
Taken.
Big league style.
Heroic. He gets all of it.
The biggest bash of T20 cricket is here. KFC Big Bash League 2023.
Introducing NeosPay, a fun way to make payments from your Neos app. For the fun of paying, hashtag NeosPay. Introducing NeosPay, a fun way to make payments from your Neos app. For the fun of paying, hashtag NeosPaid. Introducing NeosPay, a fun way to make payments from your Neos app. For the fun of paying, hashtag NeosPaid.
Club Rugby is back on the Papare. Eight contenders, one champion. Nippon Paint Rugby League, 1st December.
Welcome back to the Colombo Racecourse. The Week 6 clash of the Nippon Paint Interclub Rugby League between Sydney FC and Police, and the match officials Hasanta Veranga starting off the proceedings for the second half with Hiranta Pereira with the restart. Hirusha Netmina fluffs that backwards and clears it out, and CH restricted in there at 22 in the opening half. Let's see what Police with the two-man advantage will try to score out, as we see former Isipatana skipper Navin Kanishka is in for the Cops in place of Johan Pires. CH getting two back-to-back yellow cards on the trot just before the half-time whistle, as Police now go in for a maul. For the first time they have set up a maul after a clean line out. Sudarshana, they could not get their hands on properly in the line out department, as Primesh puts in a long pass. Hiranta Pereira, a bit of a tactical kick out there. Very good collection by the wing three-quarter.
No.
Hapugoda to the backs.
Stay back.
Now Primesh feeding to the backs. Navin Kanishka to the left flank, left corner, as Police still holding fort. They are putting some phases together for the first time in the game after a very error-laden first half. Darshana, with a two-man advantage, Police should score if they are to stay in the game.
Yes, they need to make sure that they make use of this advantage, as they manage to get in a penalty. Now with Kanishka in for Johan Pires. We want to make sure that they can get the maximum distance from this. Brings play to the 22 meters of the Gymkhana club. Police need to make sure that they get their line out right. Vihanga Shavin was subbed in the first half itself, because the regular hooker Deshan Fernando didn't find his mark.
No, red, no.
That was a soft throw out there from the line out.
Nevertheless, Police with possession. Now the forwards need to do the hard yards, put pressure on CHNFC and suck in the defenders so that they have space to burn for their backs. Here's Danushka going on the short side. Hapugoda carries the ball forward, makes it available. Good clean presentation of the ball. Again, hands on the ground, not supporting the body weight. Where's Madhuranga? Quickly taken by Hapugoda.
No.
Madhushan carrying the ball forward for Police Sports Club. Show and go by Kanishka.
No!
Which
That
the
was
young
a high.
ladies- Yes.
That was another high shot. Will that be another yellow? We will have to wait and see as referee Veranga wants to have a word.
ඔයාලගේ ඔක්කොම ටැකල් කරලා අටකින් සයිඩ් ඒකට වෙන්න දෙන්න එපා. රයිට්.
With the skipper. It's just going to be a warning. And the Gymkhana Club will be breathing a big sigh of relief. Again quickly taken, and this time Nathan Hapugoda touches down. Police surely making a comeback in this game as they score their second try. 12 points to 18 with the conversion to come. It's alive here at the racecourse.
Darshan, I was going to say earlier, Navin Kanishka, well known for his show and goes from the school's rugby season. He has won many games for the Park Road School, Isipatana College. As you can see, Mithun Hapugoda making that easy. Scoring on the left corner flag with the two-man advantage. Like we said, Police now back on the game. Just scoring their second try as now Kanishka, new man on the pitch with the kicking duties. Interestingly, Sudarshana, right now there has been 18 penalties in the whole game. 9 penalties given away by CH and 9 penalties given away by Police. So like we said, a very error-laden first half, as that's not the best of the kicks that you want to see from the game.
Kanishka not getting that connection that he desired for.
Red.
So the scores will remain at 12 points to 18. But for Police, that would have been a lot of hope coming in for them. Just 6 points away from CHNFC. As CH have also made a change. Rohit Rajapaksa making way for Dinesh De Silva. In the 22 jersey, De Silva has been one of those impact players who really lit up the park. Again, not a very good clearance by Kanishka, but nothing going the CH way. CH player decided on collecting that ball and stepped on touch, so Police will be quite glad the things are going their way. They've been receiving the rub of the green in the past couple of exchanges. They'll want to make sure that they make the most of it, as CH have now been increased to 14 men.
Time off. Okay. Number 16.
With one of the yellow carded players coming in. Again, good pressure by CHNFC in the line out, putting Police under pressure.
Release, tackle, release.
Now to the backs, De Silva, a terrible pass to no man. Afzal couldn't collect it, and again, not supporting the body weight is the call. So Police need to calm down
29.
and try and make sure.
Sudarshana, skipper Lee, Avanta Lee for CH has not been in the best of the game today compared to all his previous encounters. He did not have any big carries, what he is always known for. Interestingly, Rohit Rajapaksa went for a lot of contact today, whereas skipper Lee is not showing his best of the moves out here.
Yes, I think partly the reason was that he wasn't used as much. He didn't get many passes. Now Police this time opting to go clear muck-up. Absolute muck-up by Police Sports Club. They can't be doing this. We saw when they got their line outs right, they were a different outfit. Here's Danushka to Hapugoda. Gets smashed in the tackle.
Stay back. Stay.
But support arrives for Police Sports Club, who are looking to get out from their own 50 meters. Opting to run. That time it was Harish Chandra with the carry. Danushka to the backs. One man to beat and referees playing advantage. Back to back penalties now against CHNFC. They need to be very careful. They've already played 10 minutes without 2 men in their ranks.
Looks like Anjula will come back soon to make it a 15-man game for both the sides. So these costly errors in the line-out really paving for will come back biting for the Police Sports Club now. Navin Kanishka is preparing for the kick to put a touch.
Kanishka's touch this time earns his team 30 meters.
Number 1.
Rashana Police coaching staff will have a lot of strong words to put soon after the game is over. Because if they are to keep on losing possession with some silly errors in the lineouts, it will cost the game and cost the points as well. Again.
Well, how many times are we going to see this, and how many times are Police going to get away with that? Again, losing that forward because Anjula was putting pressure on the Police jumper and the thrower. Terrific work by CH to put pressure on Police Sports Club, because if you can write off that challenge, the line-out challenge from Police, it's going to be difficult for the Cops to get any headway.
Bind! Sit! Steady box!
Madhuranga with the put-in. Good scrum. Good strong scrum by CHNFC. Here's Silva. Abzal with the carry. Wriggling his way through. Abzal still growing. Offloads to Lee. Good block. Important block by Hapugoda. Anjula now. In space. Scrambling tackle on him by Shavin. CH still continuing. Here's Abzal. Puts the ball to boot. The bounce is good for CHNFC. Back of the hand pass. But seems like they've stepped on touch. Referee Alexander says foot in touch. So Police come away with a line out. I don't think Police will be too happy with a line out, because the line outs haven't been going their way.
And also it's right close to the Police bench. So finally the Police man in charge of the throwing, Shavin, will have to make this count. If not, these costly errors definitely and surely will come back biting. Again, Sudarshan, I think it's going to be a tough outing for Shavin after the game today.
Well, I don't know about tough outing. I think Dulanjana Vijay Singh will have to warm up in a little if this continues, as Police send the ball to the corner. They've scrambled to make sure that they got the ball out. That was a flat pass, although cries forward the CH players. Kanishka puts the ball up inside the 22, collected by Netmina. Replies in kind. Hapugoda with a long pass to Hiranta Pereira. Hiranta Pereira now kicks with Silva behind to collect that, and puts the ball out. Again, another line out. Will Police be able to pull this one off? If you are the pack leader, if you are the one who is leading the pack, all you need to do is go and give confidence to that man wearing number 16, the hooker, and tell him, mate, hit number 2. Hit the number 2. Don't try to be too fancy, as police have opted to go for a 4-man line out. Anjula having a keen eye. They go to the back. This time around, they manage to set it up. Police with a set maul. Ball available at the back. They break away through Nisal Samadhi. Samadhi on the ground, and the CH player awkwardly in the way of the ball, but referee says that's okay. Ball is available to play.
Stay back, Greg.
Kanishka to Hiranta Pereira, who comes in a crash course line, straightening things up. Doesn't get much headway, but another penalty for Police Sports Club.
Back ball play.
Quickly taken. Police showing intent, but not managing to clear things up. Hiranta Pereira yet again smashed in that tackle.
Use it, line, play on.
No real structure in this police line, as Samadhi looks to run back of the hand.
Now
Kanishka gives it out to Sanjula.
That was a very good kickable range for...
Here's Harish Chandra with the ball available at the back for Police. Opting to go on the shorter side.
Stay back. Stay back.
Good secure ball.
Use it. Play on.
Looking to carry, but needed a man to support. So offloads it.
No.
Police forwards wanting to get in on the act. Wanting to capitalize on the ball possession. Keep an eye out on that man wearing the number 30 jersey, but CH pouncing on it. Here's a counter-attacking move. Where's the player in front of the kicker? Surely did look like that, but ball going into touch, and Police will again have to make sure that they get this line out right.
Again, a similar position for Shavin Vihanga from his last, the throw before, where he made a lot of mistakes out here, just opposite the Police bench. He has to make it count yet again to prove his ability as a thrower.
Time off.
As referee Viranga says, time off. And
bleed.
Looks like a Police player is bleeding.
Oh.
So we might see it's Amjad Fawmi coming in for Police. Yet another important player for the Police forwards.
His half is Tabit towards the man on the ground.
Time off.
Is okay to continue, is it?
Number 3.
Looks like he's out as Fawmi replaces him, and I'm pretty sure Sudarshana, again we see Deshan Vimukti coming in for Police Sports Club for Season FC. I'm pretty sure Sudarshana, referee might go in for yet another water break in the 60th minute mark with the humid conditions out here at Colombo Racecourse.
Oh, yet again, Aravin Anjula pouncing on that ball. CH have really devastated Police when it comes to line out time. CH now on the charge. Avantali shows and goes. Avantali is still on the move. Lovely offload to Madhuranga. Here's Madhuranga. There was a hand from Police setting it up, and Police trying to pounce on that and managed to jackal it.
No.
Mithun Hapuguda takes it quickly, but it was in front of the mark. So Police will be breathing a big sigh of relief, because CH looked dangerous with forward momentum, building up faces. Savantali managing to step 1, step 2, break a tackle and offload. And Harsha Madhuranga is a very nippy customer. Hiranta Pereira now taking on the clearance duties, gets the ball closer to the 10-meter mark.
Darshan, even by the looks of the referee, seems like the fatigue is setting in. The match officials as well, as Shavin now, after continuous mistakes in the line-out department.
There's a dummy. That's pressure. That's pressure all around the young man.
Scrum.
Very unfortunate for Police Sports Club. A slight movement by the hooker,
Post to post only scrum. Post to post only.
was noticed by the opposition, of course, and the man in charge, referee Veranga.
Crouch. Bind. Set. Steady both, steady. Steady both.
CHNFC receives a penalty as police
Number one, side.
are guilty of shoving to his side. Interesting call to be made. Do you go for the 3? Are you going for that all-important 4th try, which will bring you the bonus point? And seems like CHNFC are confident of their line-out. Prasad Madhusankar, who has touched down 4 times, is in the field. He'll want to make sure that he gets this one right and gets his forwards rolling forward. Police, on the other hand, need to do the spoiling duty. Their line-out has been spoiled time and time again by the opposition. Now it's their turn. But CH collected beautifully, setting it up. Going forward are the Gymkhana. Ball down, and referee penalizes it
Blue number 1 collapsing.
for illegally bringing the ball down. Yet again, CHNFC will be looking to go to the corner. They want the win. And they not only want the win, they want the win with the bonus point.
And this might, if CH wins, Sudarshan, this might just put them way ahead and put in a comfort zone in the securing of the top 4 spot, as we might just see the bonus point try by the looks of what we have been seeing in the past few tries by CH. Very well composed and very well positioned.
Well, if they win this game, it's a foregone conclusion who will book the 4th spot in the top 4. As CH look for the whitewash, they are found short. Well, held up, says the referee.
Referee called it for a maul. Yes.
Maul held up, so
Yes.
the ball will go in favor of Police Sports Club.
Scrum.
Will be looking. I won't be surprised if they look to run this one, even from their in goal, Police, because that's the last thing CH will be expecting. Navin Kanishka though is in the pocket.
And also, what better ground, Sudarshan, to run from your own red zone, because definitely Racecourse has one of the big in-goal area spaces in Sri Lanka's rugby venues. So it will be a chance to be taken by the cops.
Yes, and also especially with the likes of Mithun Hapagood available on the outside, and like predicted, referee going for that 1 minute break, a mid-half break, a quarter break if you may. 20 minutes to go in this game, 18 points to 12. It's still alive.
If you are joining us right now from wherever you are in the world and around the island, this is the final game of the Week 6 encounters of the 2023-2024 Nippon Paint Interclub Rugby season, where CHNFC, the hosts, play Police Sports Club, a tussle for the fourth spot in the league, with Police at the 5th place. If they win this game with a bonus point, they will be equal on points with CHNFC, and if they are to go front, they have to get the losing bonus point.
This time around, CHNFC guilty of a scrum offence, driving up, says the referee. So easy get out of jail free card for Police Sports Club, who are going to kick the ball to touch. Again, pressure on the hooker. Everybody talking to him. Everybody wanting to add their 2 cents and make sure that he gets it right, as Hiranta Pereira gets very, very important yards for the Cops.
1, 2. 12.
And also, Darshana, referee Veranga has been always emphasizing that he always wants a post-to-post, either when it comes to scrum or a line-out. So he has been reiterating the fact that he wants a post-to-post contact. So
it's only right, because there is no place in rugby for a side engagement when it comes to scrums. Again, Anjula, lovely bit of work by him. Oh well, that pass was a helter-skelter one. Netmina doing very well to get out of that. Big carry from Police Sports Club. On attacking the short side, referee playing advantage in favour of Police. What can they do from here? Now Shavi try to make up for his mistakes. Kanishka puts the ball to boot, straight to the hands of Silva. But they get possession back, as referee brings play back to the earlier infringement.
Darshan, if you are in the middle, what would you opt right now? The penalty.
Ideally, it would be to go for points. But with their preferred place kicker, Johan Pade is not in the middle. Navin Kanishka not getting the ideal touch. They might be forced to going to touch, but then that's not working as well. So a scrum maybe for Police, because they have dangerous backs in their mix, and a scrum it is. As Police up to go for that, because they have very, very dangerous backs in their ranks. Kanishka, Hiranta Pereira, Methun Hapugoda, Matisha Pereira, all are capable of penetrating the offensive opposition defensive line, rather. Putting up an offensive.
For viewers have been following the Police unit even from the very first game. They started off with a bang against Navy, where they showcased their firepower, and I'm not sure what happened to Prince Charmer this time around. Another campaigner.
Yes, the 2 players that are really missing are Prince Charmer and Akash Madhushan. Both of them very good ball carriers and dangerous runners of the ball. I do think that they might be out injured.
Both steady.
I heard, if I'm not
Here's
mistaken.
Danushka.
Yes.
Harish Chandra breaks from the short side. Now the forwards get in on the act with a carry. Good defensive work by CHNFC, not letting them cross the gain line. Another one from Police. Now to Kanishka, who passes to no man. Hiranta Pereira puts the ball to boot, but
No advantage.
referee says no advantage. We'll go back to
The knock-on, I think. Yes.
the lost forward, yes. So it'll be another reset. But concerning signs for Police, as Hiranta Pereira goes to the ground, holding his hip. Nervy moments for CH. Important passage of play for Police Sports Club. They really need to ramp it up. They really need to make sure that they capitalize on this and be the next team to score. They score a try, The score climbs up to 17. They can convert. It'll be 19 points to 18. 1 point lead.
As you can see on screens, with Coach Sanat Martis on his feet, a concerned look by Coach Martis out there. As I think Hiranta sustained this because after that awkward kick he had to make in a very awkward position. He was kicking the ball out, might have stretched a bit too much. He seems in tremendous pain and is unable to get up, so a big concern for the cops out here in a very critical moment of the game.
It seems like he's copped a blow, maybe a cold thigh muscle that's bothering him. Oh no, he's copped a blow on his chest. There'll be a little bit of icing that will happen. Referee Viranga asking whether he can continue, and knowing Hiranta Pereira, a very tough player, it'll take much more than that for him to leave the field. An independent doctor making sure that he checks up on him and making sure that he's fit enough to continue. And he gives the green light to Pereira.
Rightly, as you said, Sudarshana, very rarely we see Hiranta Pereira walking out of the field, always playing the game with a heavy heart, a strong lead. As Primesh Danushka now with some great positioning out here.
Yeah, plenty space to run for Police. Will it be a fast ball out, or will it's going to be a fast ball out? Here's Kanishka to man at the back. Hapugoda. That's a massive high tackle. Let the game continue though, but seems like that's going to be another card.
That's the replacement player, Malik Pereira.
It's Malik Pereira onto the naughty chair. He won't be back till the 75th minute of the game. Police 15 against 14. Penalty. And again, they opt to go for the scrum. Clearly shows lucky there Pereira, because if it was slightly higher, the color of the card would have been different.
My call, guys.
Lucky for him, he went low, and Hapugoda carrying the ball dipped as well.
Steady, steady, both steady. Steady.
Danushka with the put in, good pressure by CHNFC.
No!
Referee playing advantage in favor of Police Sports Club, who carry the ball forward. Now,
No!
Police. Another penalty in favor of the cops.
Both the feet, you can't handle the ground.
Hands in the ruck, says the referee.
Number 9.
CH need to make sure that they get their discipline right. They've already lost a player.
Not support water. Bibi in the bag.
They've copped 3 yellow cards.
Scrum.
They want another scrum. Police, they've realized that this is the best way that they're going to get the ball back. The forwards can't
Number 3.
take their foot off the pedal though. They need to make sure that they put
5.
CH under pressure. Tabit being replaced now, bringing in a fresh front rower.
Bind. side. Steady, both steady.
Good solid scrum for Police Sports Club. Here's the ball coming out. Kanishka now to Malish. Hapugoda. Not a great pass, but still available for Police Sports Club,
Stay.
who are looking to recycle. Good pressure coming in from CHNFC. Police still coming away with the ball.
No.
We have another Police player down on the deck.
No.
So the
Man,
numbers
use it.
are equal.
Alex, off the line. No.
Plenty of space on the open side. Can Police go all the way? Can they really turn this one around? Forwards wanting to march forward. Carries the ball close to the fringes, sucking in the defense, making space for their outside backs. But the ball needs to come out to make sure that they use the width of the field well. Last thing you want is to be cramped up. Big carry, still on his feet. Now to the ground. The tackler needs to roll away from there.
Darshana, phases. This is what we've been missing
Fernando
in
with the carry.
previous part of the game.
Pick and go from Police. CH putting them under pressure and have managed to turn the ball around. Now Abzal with a pass to the long side. Puts the ball to Boog. Nobody at the back for Police.
Back ball.
Hapuguda is not able to collect it
Back ball.
in the first go. Knock back, says the referee, so no harm there.
Stay.
Police still with possession.
Use it.
Players from Police need to make sure that they get back ASAP.
No.
Here's Danushka going on the short side. Police with forward momentum. Lovely carry there.
Stay back.
Gaining almost 10 meters.
No.
Stopped in his tracks. Now Fernando again isolated. Needs support.
Stay back.
Here's Hiranta in the corner. Hiranta. Lovely offload. Still available with Police.
The search for that
And
gap
that's
out
tackled.
there.
Hands on the ground. Quickly taken by Primesh Danushka. Danushka, that's a high tackle.
Not it.
That's a high tackle on Primesh Danushka.
Not it.
Assistant referee having an exchange with the referee. We'll see whether that warrants a card or will that be just a penalty. It's just a penalty by the looks of it.
Yes, Darshan, because the referee was just calling for the not 10-meter mark. He did not see that high charge out there. Yes, so referee only calls for the not 10 mark. So it's a bit of a sad note for Primesh Danushka, who had a heavy blow out there by the onlookers. It was just very, very tough charge out for young lad.
Quick tap taken. Here's the Police forwards. Anjula trying to tackle that ball, but hands inside that ruck. That's going to be a penalty. Priyadarshana will go to the sin bin. He did not have right to that ball. There was a ruck formed. So CH now reduced to 13 men. Police on the charge. They need a try. They need a converted try to win this one.
Scrum.
The fourth yellow card coming in for the Gymkhana club. It's even though they are leading, they have been conceding too many yellow cards. Lots of ill discipline by the home side. This might just be a turning point. Just 10 minutes before the full-time whistle. Police again with prime position to go in for points.
Right.
Only 7 players in the scrum for Police. Their back line is also reduced to 6. Harish Chandra breaking from the short side. Stop just
Stay back.
feet away from the try line. Forwards getting in on the act.
No.
Ball available at the back. Back screaming for it. Forwards will have nothing of that. Fernando.
Go.
Here's Danushka. Show and go. CH defense equal to the task. Ball still available for police.
Back.
Here's the replacement prop. Fresh legs on the path. Carrying the ball
Stay.
for police. Police will be having it at the back of their mind that they need to score it in a kickable range as well to win this one. Dying embers of this game. On to the final 10 minutes. Police putting under pressure. Here's Pereira cutting back inside. Matisha still going.
Sudarshan, there was so much space, free space for the wingers to just run into.
Mithun Hapugoda
run off.
drops it like a wet bar of soap. Like a hot potato. The experienced lad didn't get it right, unfortunately, that time. Seems like he's hurt himself as well. But police will be a little deflated.
Sudarshan, lots of heated words being exchanged between the police players. I think definitely the police forwards are very, very unhappy. After so much of hard work, tireless work put in by the forwards in the phases, that's what they've been lacking.
Second in.
After so much of phases, putting the backs, just spilling the ball, like you said, a wet bar of soap, it just kills the game after lots of effort. And police have been lacking in that department after the phases are put, the backs not being able to put on the finishing touches. As veteran Hapugoda, crucial error out there, right opposite the, just 10 meters away from the whitewash. This is another turning point of the game. Police not being able to capitalize on those 13-man down CH side, as CH is back to 14 men.
Steady, both steady.
Replacement scrum half Malik Pereira is in for CH. 14 versus 15, and just like that, CH forwards putting all the good work in the scrum to milk that penalty, and they will now be very, very happy to get away from jail and put on some fiery moves that they have been lacking from the past encounters. This has been a very, very error-filled game throughout the first half as well as the second half, where police have been dominating the second half, keeping the home side CHNFC constricted to their own 22 for the longest time. Yet the cops failing to get on that points board in the second half, with only Mithun Hapugoda's try soon after the second half started, as CH still maintaining that lead that they had in the first half, scoring 18 points, 3 back-to-back tries on the trot. And we are in for the last 5 minutes of the game, with CH holding fort, 14 men, and they get the line out clean and steady. They go for the line. Harsha Maduranga struggling in the scrum, still get the ball out to skipper Avantali. Avantali gets the ball in hand. Nice hands by the CH lads, and we might see a forced hold. Yes, police gets the ball and stolen away as Hapugoda feeds his forwards. Amjad Fawmi clears the ruck.
Pressure coming in from CHNFC, but police holding on. They need to make sure that they hold on to possession in this last 10 minutes. Was that a late charge? Yes, the referee puts his hand up. Advantage in favor of Police Sports Club. Police need to make sure that they hold on to possession in these dying embers if they want to win this one, because remember, they are the ones chasing. They have a must-win penalty in favor of police, and assistant referee Alexander having a word as well, but the penalty is awarded for not rolling away. Seems like police are going to roll the dice once more and trusting their forwards, trusting their line out. The police forwards will hope and pray that they can hit the ranks here. They need to hit the ranks here. They need to make sure that they are the ones calling shots here.
Alex,
Man of duty referee Grihan Yatawara, I think with the misses have come to watch the game here at the racecourse. Good to see.
Wonderful sight. Lots of familiar faces at the background as
oh well, how many times are we going to see this?
Darshana, this might just be the moment that police threw away the game from their hands, as this is the final whistle and the final play, as police lads question the referee on the full-time whistle, but end of the day, referee says it's full-time and a lackluster ending.
Well, lackluster ending for Police Sports Club, but that will be a very, very hard-fought win for CHNFC, who looked like they were really under the pump, and we need to decide on a player of the match, and it's a difficult one, especially given the fact that it was an error-ridden game, but as the norm goes, we have to try and take a look at the winning team to see who really did perform in that ranks. And
what do you think, Sudarshan? It's a pretty tough call, but like we said earlier, the forwards making the difference, putting on so much of hard work in the back for the home side.
Lots of difficult one, because my nominee did end up spending 10 minutes in the bin as well, but for his absolute brilliant work in the line out and spoiling it rotten for Police Sports Club, I think my nominee for player of the match is going to be Ravidu Anjula from CHNFC, who was pivotal in making sure police did not get clean line out ball, where police had to end up going for scrums instead of going for touch.
I might have to agree with you, Sudarshana. The lineouts making that big difference, and police definitely, coaching staff will have strong words being spoken out towards the forward department and the overall team. They had so many chances, whereas CHNFC, after getting 4 yellow cards, still holding fort, held fort until the last gasp.
And what's troubling me is, now you know how well these coaches work with a lot of these players, but Muad, I think I'm baffled as to why police never considered the option of a front pail. It's so simple. If your line out is getting threatened by the opposition team, why not go for a front pail? Because it's easiest play on the book, even at school level, even at the international level. That's an option you take. As we take a look at the full time, 18 points to 12. CHNFC winning this game, with police securing a bonus point as well. CH were denied a bonus point by Police Sports Club, but CHNFC might has very, very well rather booking their spot in the top 4 of the competition, and they will be happy that they managed to do that. But I can tell you, Sanat Madis is not going to be happy at the way in which they won this one, and also definitely the coaching staff of Police Sports Club is not going to be happy at all at the way that they played.
Lots of missed opportunities, chances, and police might be thinking that they could have gone for those kickable penalties, shots at goal.
Highlights from the second half. Hiranta Pereira got us off in the second half, not collected cleanly initially by CHNFC. This was the try by Police Sports Club. Again, a bump pass, but that time it was onto the hand of Methun Hapugoda, this looked like the most promising move. Avantali breaking one tackle, offloading to Harsha Maduranga. Hiranta's hand that time, he was pushing the ball onto his own side. It wasn't an intentional knock on. He was trying to go through.
In fact,
copped a yellow card, the replacement scrum half for that challenge.
Hapugoda's try being the only score of the second half.
Yes. Police putting them under pressure, and Dushmant Priyadarshana, he knows too well. He's played way too many games to know that was not done, as the teams exchange pleasantries after a very well fought second half of this encounter. Key stats of the game: 18 points to 12. Police Sports Club going down to CHNFC. CH scored 3 tries, none converted by Hirusha, but a penalty, which was very important for them to make sure that they had that comfort and the cushion away from Police Sports Club. Police 2 tries, 1 converted, with Ravindu Anjula of CHNFC becoming the player of the match.
As they say, kicks win matches and kicks do win matches. And Police Sports Club, lots of missed chances, and next week's fixtures, Sudarshana.
Final week of round 1 of Nippon Paint Rugby League 2023-2024. Havelocks taking on Navy at Havelock Park. That is on the 19th of January, 6:30 p.m. Police taking on Air Force at Police Park. Army taking on CHNFC in Panagoda. And the big one, the two unbeaten teams, Candy Sports Club taking on CRNFC, and this might be the place where the league is decided, and that is to be played in Nettawala. The last CRNFC team to beat Candy Sports Club featured Dushant Leuke as the number 8. Dushant Leuke goes back up to Nettawala as a coach. Will he be able to do one up and be the first coach to beat Candy Sports Club after almost a decade? We will have to wait and see. What a finger-licking game that will turn out to be. 21st of January, I'm sure you're going to be locked onto your screens. Make sure that you catch all these games on Sri Lanka's number 1 sports channel, The Papare.
I'm just getting goosebumps, Sudarshana, because it's an amazing fight that we are about to see. Brings me memories of nostalgic mid-2000s where Candy Sia was the absolute stunner of games. And in fact, Dushant Leuke also played for Candy Sports Club, so it's a very, very interesting affair. Hailing from the hill capital, going back to his rural club, and also coaching his club he played as well. So it's lots of history, just brings amazing memories for all our fans as well.
Well, if you're looking for players who crossed over, you don't have to look too far, because Surya Anthony, just a couple of seasons ago, was at Candy Sports Club. He will be no stranger, and he will be able to expect not very warm, I'd rather say a pretty cold welcome from the home fans of Candy Sports Club. It's going to be a cracker-lacking affair, but that is next week. We really do hope that you enjoyed our coverage this week, but until now, I'm Sudarshana Pedi signing off alongside Muad Ramzin from ThePapare.com.
Take care and have a great evening.
contenders, 1 champion. Nippon Paint Rugby League, 1st December onwards. Live on the Papare TV, Dialog TV Channel 126, Dialog ViU app and ThePapare.com, Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel.
Protect your home from harmful bacteria. Nippon Paint Medifresh, a powerful combination of silver and zinc ions. Nippon Paint, the coatings expert.
Hot and spicy fun vibe එකක ඉවර කරන්න beat එක remake කරන්නට වෙන්න හදවත බාවලා යන්න කින්නර fashion කරන්න fun උතුරන්න කොතුමි kick එක වෙන්න ප්‍රීමා කොතුමි fun තමයි.
Hey, have you heard about Z?
ZZ. WeKYC.
Easy.
Mobile banking. Crazy.
Education loans and salary advances.
Amazing. Introducing the Digital Youth Account. NDBZ. NDBZ from NDB Bank. The future is banking on us.
The largest paint supplier of Japanese vehicles. Original equipment manufacturer approved, Nax Premila 2K is the most premium quality auto refinishing solution you will ever need.
Smashed him for 6. Big bombs. Myers at it go. Richardson knocks him over.
You in the big league.
Celebration. He is fired up.
Big leagues now.
Magnificent catch.
You in the big leagues now.
Taken.
Big leagues now.
Heroic. He gets all of it.
The biggest bash of T20 cricket is here. KFC Big Bash League 2023.
Club Rugby is back on the Papare. Eight contenders, 1 champion. Nippon Paint Rugby League, 1st December onwards. Live on the Papare TV, Dialog TV Channel 126, Dialog ViU app and ThePapare.com, Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel.
Hey, have you heard about Z?
ZZ. WeKYC.
Easy.
Mobile banking. Crazy.
Education loans and salary advances.
Amazing. Introducing the Digital Youth Account. NDBZ. NDBZ from NDB Bank. The future is banking on us.
ප්‍රීමා කොතුමි fun තමයි.
Introducing NeosPay, a fun way to make payments from your Neos app. For the fun of paying, #NeosPay.
Hey, have you heard about Z?
ZZ. WeKYC.
Easy.
Mobile banking. Crazy.
Education loans and salary advances.
Amazing. Introducing the Digital Youth Account. NDBZ. NDBZ from NDB Bank. The future is banking on us.
Hot and spicy fun vibe එකක ඉවර කරන්න beat එක remake කරන්නට වෙන්න හදවත බාවලා යන්න කින්නර fashion කරන්න fun උතුරන්න කොතුමි kick එක වෙන්න ප්‍රීමා කොතුමි fun තමයි. Hot and spicy fun vibe එකක ඉවර කරන්න beat එක remake කරන්නට වෙන්න හදවත බාවලා යන්න කින්නර fashion කරන්න fun උතුරන්න කොතුමි kick එක වෙන්න ප්‍රීමා කොතුමි fun තමයි.
Smashed him for 6. Big bombs. Myers will go. Richardson knocks him over.
You in the big league.
Celebration. He is fired up.
Big league stand.
Magnificent catch.
You in the big league stand.
Taken.
Big league stand.
Heroic. He gets all of it.
The biggest bash of T20 cricket is here. KFC Big Bash League 2023.
Club Rugby is back on the Papare. Eight contenders, one champion. Nippon Paint Rugby League, 1st December onwards. Live on the Papare TV, Dialog TV Channel 126, Dialog ViU app and ThePapare.com, Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel.
Prima Kottumi, fun tamai.
Smashed him for 6. Big bombs. Myers will go. Richardson knocks him over.
You in the big league.
Celebration. He is fired up.
Big league stand.
Magnificent catch.
You in the big league stand.
Taken.
Big league stand.
Heroic. He gets all of it.
The biggest bash of T20 cricket is here. KFC Big Bash League 2023.
Hey, have you heard about Z?
ZZ. KYC.
Easy.
Mobile banking. Crazy.
Education loans and salary advances.
Amazing. Introducing the Digital Youth Account. NDBZ. NDBZ from NDB Bank. The future is banking on us.
The largest paint supplier of Japanese vehicles. Original equipment manufacturer approved, Max Premila 2K is the most premium quality auto refinishing solution you will ever need.
Hot and spicy fun by Bigati Barakaranga. Beat take a remake, Karanga, Tavinda. Have a look at Bawala, give me a fashion Karanga. Fun, Turana, Kotumi, Kiki Kolena. Prima Kottumi, fun tamai.
I came from the mud. There's dirt on my hands. Strong like a tree. There's roots where I stand. Oh, I've been running from the law. Hope they won't shoot me down soon. They sing on a sleepless night. Try to catch me howling at the moon.